Hey everyone, it's Jamie. So, I'm just doing a quick video. I want to talk about, a lot of people keep commenting and asking me, like, what my political views are on things, and I, I'm just making a quick video to let people know that I'm not ever really going to talk too much about my political views. I don't like to get into political discussions about with different people because so many people are just so opinionated, and their opinions are so different than my opinion, and I don't think that there's a right answer or a wrong answer to any political view. um who I like who I feel should be president is like different from someone else's views on being president, and I don't really feel the need to get into some drawn out argument on why I feel that I want to vote for who I want to vote for. It's my personal preference, and I don't want to be told wrong that I'm for that. So I don't really post about it. I don't comment on a lot of political things. A lot of people keep asking me like, what's my stance on abortions, and another reason I don't like with the abortion thing, I don't like to put my opinion in there, and I don't like to really talk about it because some days I'm wishy washy about my opinions. There are times when I would say that abortion isn't for me. I don't really believe in abortion, but on some days that's not really true. If somebody came to me and said to me, I really think I need to have an abortion because, I was raped or some in certain situations like that, I I think the girl has a right to go and have an abortion. I really do. But if somebody comes up to me and said, I messed up and I got pregnant, abortion is not birth control. So there's where it's a perfect example on why I try not to get into the middle of these type of situations, and why I don't voice my political, because right there I just had two different opinions with two different situations. I A lot of people ask me about teen pregnancy. I I was 15 when I had my first child. My daughter was 15 when she had her first child, and I have my daughter who's 19 is about to have a baby. Obviously, I am not 100% against teen pregnancy, but do I think that teenagers should wait and not have a baby in a teenager? Of course, but I'm not the type of person to sit here and say, oh, well, it's gonna ruin their life. No, okay? It doesn't ruin your life. But I think that you should live a little. I think that, you know, being a mom or dad at any age is very stressful. And I think that, you really need to rest all your opinions and your views and really think about it. I mean, I obviously would not sit here and say to a teenager, yeah, go ahead and plan and have a baby. No, that's just crazy. But if it happens, it happens. What are you going to do? And I understand that they say, well, it shouldn't just happen because, you should teach your kid birth control. And the other thing is, I get really upset when you hear about a teenage girl. And I, too, have done this, and, am just as guilty. You see a teenager pregnant and you think, whoa, why wasn't that girl being watched by her parents? Let me tell you, you cannot be with your children 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If your child wants to go out and experiment with something, they're going to find a way to do that, okay? That's just the way it is. So that's my opinion on stuff like that. And a lot of people just keep asking me, what's your political, who are you voting for president? And I just don't want to get into the middle of that. Yes, I'm a voter. um I but I don't think, like I said, I don't think that there's a right answer to these things. I don't think there's a wrong answer to these things, and I'm not the person to sit here and argue with somebody on Facebook or YouTube or any site telling them that who they should vote for is wrong or right. I don't want to do that. And like I said, I tend not to put my 2 cents in because I am wishy-washy. Like I said, there are different topics that I'm just extremely wishy-washy about, and I have no right to preach to anybody about them. So that is really the reason that I just not talk about these things. I'm not ignoring your guys' questions when you guys ask me that. I'm not purposely ignoring you and not writing back to you. I just really don't have an answer for you. And I think this video just sums it really up on it. So, I am all for listening to your guys' opinions, and I would never tell you guys you can't talk to me about something like abortion or teen pregnancy or anything like that, but just don't expect me to have a big response back to it, because like I said, I'm not about to sit here and argue with anybody. And I know there's probably 10 to 15 different people on my Facebook who would, if I told them that I was voting for Hillary, they're going to sit here and argue with me until I'm blue in the face because they feel that I should vote for this person or that person. I don't care what you guys think. Personally, I don't. Like, it's my opinion. Your opinion's your opinion. I don't think there's any right or wrong answer, like I said. So that is why I stay away from these topics. It's like the one topic, too, that, here is one topic that I will talk about, in that I have no problem talking about it, is gun rights. I think that anybody who does the gun safety course or whatever, I think that absolutely they have a right to own a gun. I am all for hunting. I am completely for people going out hunting. I don't see anything wrong with it. I truthfully don't, and I don't mind putting my opinion up there about that. But again, I would never sit here and tell somebody who is against hunting that their opinion is wrong. I would never do that. And if somebody came at me and was like, "Oh, I think that all your guys' guns should be taken away," I might get a little temperamental about that. But I'm not here to tell anybody what they're wrong or right, what to believe, what not to believe. And I would really appreciate it if people gave me that same type of respect. But with that said, that's exactly why I do not answer questions about political views. And if anything else you guys want to talk about, I'm open for anything and willing to discuss it. But that's my opinion on political views. Alright, see you guys for my next video. Bye.